and the Kansas City Royals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we're back on MLB The Show 17. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's
Angels
listen into public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
The American League Division Series.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Harold, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
I think the key to this game is you got to string hits together. They've got a nice lineup, and if they can continue to put the pressure on one guy to the next guy, just keep adding on the hits, they're going to score some runs. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5". Took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Andrelton Simmons is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Got no one out now.
Can't complain.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up to the 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Adam Jones.
Hey, one away. One away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now, I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position
6 for 12,
to make it through the
1 home run, 4 RBIs.
A whole lot of stress.
So Mike Trout, you got to watch out for. He's a problem.
2 down now.
Start him off with this slurve.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mike Trout is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
They go with the slurve away again.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Man, I think
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Colby Rasmus.
Hey, no one down here.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Stand on that pitch when it's way in on you.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
1 for 12 in the series.
Calhoun.
Hey, come on, guys.
Another left-hander.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
The bad thing about this shift, everybody shifts to the right.
A pretty good example
if he catches the ball and put it to the left,
yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the Toronto Blue Jays are already through and waiting on the winner of this series.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 25, C.J.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down.
2 down now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul.
Fighting over there.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Luis
hasn't done anything in the series.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
That misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Batting eighth, third baseman
Alexander
Costa.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
On that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
He's running. There's no way he's going to go
clearly
catch
looking
that
to
ball.
hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play.
1 for 6,
right
167.
Now, that's just not happening.
No home runs, no RBIs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Carlos Perez is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Well, it was in the zone, but it was nowhere close to hitting it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Welcome to the stream.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, we got no out.
Now here's the pitch. Had him reaching a thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Go with it again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung
Got
on
him
and
that
missed.
time.
Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses.
It looks good.
It's
the high
no walks
slurve, but as it breaks down, man, you
Into the
can't
box,
catch up to it.
Adam Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls
Foul ball.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you,
That's
he could
ball,
rack up quite a few more
delicious
before he's
to him,
done.
but too
Still
bad
a
he
lot
couldn't
of game
eat.
left in this one.
Stepping in,
Mike
Trout.
Trout.
0 for 1 for him
Mike
here
Trout
in
is
this
the
one.
only guy I really worry about.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
He's a beast.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way.
Now the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Royals out in front, 2-0.
Leading off for the Angels, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Here we go now. Let's go. Hey, no one down here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner.
100 mile an hour fastball, baby. Let's go.
And he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he
that
certainly
old
wasn't
dirty
intimidated
knuckle
on the mound
curveball,
right
boy.
there.
That should get
he
you
had to
every
stare
time.
down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Now batting,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Calhoun.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Chopping at those balls.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Number 25, C.J. Cron.
Hey, come on now.
Here's the first pitch to him. C.J. Cron will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Luis Valbuena. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Luis Valbuena.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Popped him up.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Alexander Costa, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. No runs, no hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Costa is retired, 2 down now. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
That's it. Ball 2.
A fastball that just misses inside.
What the?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Andrelton Simmons is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
I gave up a walk.
Ready for another
Adam
shot
Jones.
now. Adam Jones.
Over two
strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Mike Trout stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I'll tell you,
his face off with that one.
Behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him,
but
when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mike Trout is the second out in the 7th inning.
Mike Trout's the only guy on this team that I really worry about. Rasmus
into the box now. Colby Rasmus as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Get him to take that high fastball. And it's 1-2.
Slider.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail here.
Always gets them all the time.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there. Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Hey, pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's C.J. Cron now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's run out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Strike three. 19 strikeouts for him now. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Digging in once again, Alexander Costa. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Almost a no-no.
So he made it through 8
almost had a no-hitter
no
and wait till the 9th fucking inning to give up a fucking home run.
Here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9.
That's crazy. So close, man. The game fucking jipped me.
Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. A.J. Cole, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Oh, this asshole dropping his glove. Shouldn't have no problem winning this game, so. It should be still, no, it wasn't. Yeah. I gave up the hit and a fucking run, so they took away my no-hitter and a fucking shutout. But at least we won the division game. Feel like we got kicked in the balls after working so hard to get the no-hitter and then the shutout. It only took with one high fastball and he crushed it.
Well done. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
Allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Yeah, 1 hit, 1 walk, 19 strikeouts, 1 error. 29 balls, 75 strikeouts. Blue Jays. We're playing the Blue Jays.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts.
Thanks, coach.
He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Win, pitch. 5 pitch strikeouts. 4 pitch strikeout, 4 pitch strikeout, 3 pitch ground out, 3 pitch strikeouts. 2. Ooh. Damn. Everything is going down. Fielding is good. Now we got to go take on the Blue Jays. Blue Jays. Two wins in the playoffs, 22 wins in the regular season.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. It's Game 3 of the ALCS. Next.
ALCS Championship Series, baby. Let's go.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Devin Travis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He strike anyway. It was in the zone, so it doesn't matter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls. That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Put too much on that slow back.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. The Royals will get their chance now and a score.
The Royals.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he got off to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Now for the pitcher, be aggressive. Go after those hitters because you know they're probably going to be a little bit timid. Taking pitches, not trying to be too aggressive because they find themselves down 4-0 already.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
That's a strike, man.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Bulldog ain't happy
Into
about
the
that.
windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Justin Smoke stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. Forsythe backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Standing in, Kevin Pillar. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A fastball that just misses inside. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was 2 very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off them.
3-0 now. Set to deliver on 3-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location
down 3-0 and came back and strike him out.
It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kevin Pillar goes down for out number 2
that
in the
fastball
top
down
half.
already, and he can go after it, but then he's going to go after that one.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in the switch hitter, Jared Saltalamacchia. And he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Grossman looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
David Peralta is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball.
He ain't gonna catch that one. Oh, is he? Oh, wow.
Play out there, and there are
as slow as he was running, I didn't think he was gonna go catch that
Here's
ball.
Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
So one run here
on one hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. KC leads this one 5-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he pops him up back behind second base. Forsythe will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Chances of
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Twice as slim.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that
fastball. By the same guy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Hit a second time around. You only get one hit. That's it.
When you throw your fastball like that, that's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
He must be like a dummy swinging that bad pitch.
Now the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning.
Bulldog is wrapping
Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1.
Got him swinging in the dirt, searching for worms down there.
Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
Fouled back.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not the slurve, I mean the slider.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here. Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Pillar goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Reaching for that slider.
Into the box, Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's even at 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him off the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. turned on down the line. And this is fouled at the plate.
One hit, buddy.
One run on 3 hits. This time. And no errors in the game for Toronto. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Runners on the move for second. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 5 to... Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Right fielder.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball.
That's why they do this shit.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knee. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Justin Smoke is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a miss and a ball down. Here's the pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down here 5.
Blue Jays.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Jeez.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Slow bouncer to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Just a bit high that time as he misses spur ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Grossman on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 5-1.
And put a drive to it. But luckily, you were
A.J. Cole comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
A.J. Cole.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
At the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
And there was 1 hit. Always just 1 hit. That's crazy. Always just give up 1 hit. Always know the chance of having another no-hitter.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
No time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Kansas City Royals have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
$28 balls. Threw a lot of balls in that game. 79 strikeouts.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts.
We knew.
He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And, yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Peace.